His Excellency the President.
It was an experience these students didn't expect. For some, it was the first time they stepped in the city under the sun. This is courtesy of a unique mentorship program known as Pupils Reward Scheme that was launched by President Uhuru Kenyatta and First Lady Margaret Kenyatta earlier in the week.
When we alighted the bus, everyone was like, yeah, now we have reached in State House. Yes, these are the sacred gates you'll never enter.
The Pupils Reward Scheme is the first of its kind in the country. Maybe can you tell us what impelled you to begin such a program?
I think first and primarily is the issue of trying to demystify leadership in this country and trying to get every child in every corner of Kenya to understand that they have potential within them, regardless of their background, regardless of whatever circumstance they find themselves in. But so long as they're willing to take up the challenge, so long as they're willing to work hard, they can achieve any position.
The Pupils Reward Scheme Pure's Village, set up at Statehouse Nairobi, was home for 1 week for the 48 students from all the 47 counties who excelled in last year's Kenya Certificate of Primary Education.
We had woken up and then we are told the First Lady is outside. How can you keep the First Lady waiting? Now everybody jumped out of their bed so eager. I believe our grandchildren will be like, hey, grandma, ish, this you. Yeah.
The program is targeting those pupils who have excelled in their academics. Probably there's someone out there who maybe circumstances they didn't excel. Maybe a word of encouragement from you.
We've launched by giving opportunity first to those who have excelled. But we are reaching out to the counties. This institution is here. We are going to be reaching out to all. And to those who have excelled, to those who did not do well, to those who need motivation. Because they are all our children. And at the end of the day, they all require a need to know that they are cared for, that they are wanted, and that they are encouraged.
The program is meant to cultivate a desire among the youth to work hard to achieve the best and also aspire to serve in the public service. And so the students had the opportunity to visit some government institutions and experience something which few Kenyans will get to do in their lifetimes. Sit in a cabinet meeting in session at State House. They also visited Parliament, the judiciary where they were taken on a tour of the Supreme Court, and the Milimani Law Courts where they got to experience firsthand how judges and magistrates work. They made a visit to the National Youth Service headquarters at Ruaraka.
New generation. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
And had the chance to ask some senior government officials questions.
Integrity is doing what is right all the time, even if somebody is not watching you.
Part of the program is to instill the spirit of patriotism to the younger generation. We have youth out there who've been lured to join terror groups. Maybe as a father, what do you have to tell them?
You cannot have a society that hopes to achieve greatness that excludes others. We have a constitution that allows you freedom of religion, freedom of worship, freedom to be the best that you can, to excel. Why do you want to kill that? Right? By some myopic ideology that tells you to exclude others.
After the long day educational trip, the students will converge at Statehouse Nairobi, which has been their home. And as they were having dinner, the president passed by just to find out how their day was. They then had time to chat with the president.
Mr. President, I've not told you this. Aki, the food is just so nice. Aki, Mr. President. Aish!
I'm telling you, Mr. President, some years down the line, I'm going to occupy this residence.
The pioneers of the PURES program comprise of 25 boys and 23 girls. The students were also accompanied by their teachers whom they had nominated. Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaiseri urged the governors to emulate the president by initiating similar projects in their respective counties.
There's a lot of positive energy around here, and I also need a mentor. So I need a mentor. So will you grant me my request and be my mentor?
You're most welcome, my dear. I hope you have learned something today also.
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot.
and something that you'll also transfer to those who are looking up to you.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Sharon Baranga, NTV, Nairobi.
Well done.